All right, y'all. Before we dive in, a quick heads up.
This show is raw, real, and definitely not rated PG.
We're talking about adult themes, sexual content, and the kind of stuff you probably don't want blasting through your speakers at work or around your kids.
So grab some headphones, pour your drink of choice, and get comfy.
Oh, and just so we're clear, we are not licensed therapists, counselors, or sex coaches. Sex coaches,
Sex coaches.
not sex couches.
We're just a couple of people sharing our lives experiences and sexy adventures and ethical non-monogamy. So with that, pull up a chair and enjoy the show.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Beyond Monogamy. I'm Adam.
And I'm Pris.
And today I wanted to get into something. We've had just a surge of people who are either new to the lifestyle or interested in joining the lifestyle or interested in scoping it out. And a lot of people have asked about dynamics. What does it mean when somebody comes up to me and says, "What's your dynamic?" And so I thought that we'd talk about that today because, that's not really something that people know right off the bat.
No, I guess not.
Yeah. Like, for example, our first few years, we
I don't
didn't
think
talk dynamics.
I don't think we knew what that was. Yeah. It's very much talked about now and expressed now and questioned now more
Yeah.
so. And I don't know if it's maybe because we're a little bit more adult and around more people who have been swinging for a little bit longer.
I feel like it's because we don't want to waste anybody's time and we don't want
That is
anybody
so
to waste
true.
our time. We've run into that quite a bit, and you'll run into it a lot where people
Yeah.
just kind of waste your time.
Yeah.
And I know that kind of sounds cold-blooded, but
No, and
um,
you are right. You are right because I remember times where I was like, well, we're in this for couples and it has to be like a full swap. Like the woman has to be bisexual. And so you and I just started thinking, okay, well, this is not, we need to have dynamics. We need to let these people know what we like, what we want.
yeah,
And I'm very upfront, like with our dynamics. They vary from person to person.
yeah. Well, if what I realized was that there was a lot of people that were reaching out to us that before we decided that we were going to play separately, they would reach out going, "Well, does she play separately?"
Yeah.
Stuff like that. And it's like, well, no, that's not our dynamic.
Hmm.
And so w- really what your dynamic is almost a way of labeling what experiences you want. Now, not everybody goes by
And
this.
what you're comfortable with.
Yeah, pretty much. Um, for example, our dynamic is we are a full swap couple, not a soft swap. But we can do soft swap. We have done soft swap, but that's not our preference. Our
Hmm.
preference would be full swap, same room.
Hmm.
That's our number one. That's our hottest favorite thing in the world. If that's what we can get, that's what we're going to get.
Hmm.
Full swap, which means it's going to be me with the wife of the couple and her with the husband of the couple, complete full swap,
Hmm.
as opposed to soft swap, which is what again?
I think that's either oral or just like even
No
parallel play,
penetration.
no penetration.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no penetration. So it's basically anything as long as there's no penetration.
Hmm.
So it can be um,
Parallel
kissing and
play.
touching, grinding,
Yeah.
parallel play, all the way up to, but excluding penetration.
Yes.
So, uh, like I said, we've done soft play,
Hmm.
soft swap.
Hmm.
It's not our favorite, but it's still fun. It's still a good
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
But we don't label that as our dynamic because that's not our preference.
Yeah.
Um, Same room is what we prefer because we
Yes.
like to see each other
Hmm.
play with others. So just as much as I enjoy playing with somebody else, I like to look up and see my wife playing with somebody else. And if we're all in the same room, boom, you just check those boxes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's our preference, but it can be same room, it can be same roof, which basically means as long as y'all are in the same home or hotel room or whatever, like,
Mhm.
you can be the next room over or across the
Yeah.
hallway or in the
Yeah.
living room. You don't have to necessarily be in that same room.
Mhm.
Um, that too is something that we're comfortable with, but we just don't really we don't put it out there
Yeah.
because it's not our number one preference.
And it's really, yeah, who you're comfortable with. Like Adam could be comfortable with one person and I can be comfortable and I may not be comfortable yet.
Yeah.
So things like that, we just have to kind of talk about, work around, figure
Yeah,
it out.
yeah, and then, when we decided to start entertaining friends with benefits around that same time, we also started entertaining the separate play. Now, this is something that we have in our arsenal that we can turn to. It is not our number one. We primarily utilize separate play if I really want to play with somebody and she's not attracted to them, or vice versa. Um, we don't want to stop each other from having a good time and enjoying, ourselves.
Mhm.
So we have this ability. We don't use it very often, but it has been utilized. Now, it's a part of my hot wife thing. I like for her to go out and play separately. I think that's hot. She doesn't have that same that same like likes, I guess.
No, not always.
Yeah,
Sometimes it
not
really depends on
usually.
the person. So like if there's a certain person, then yeah, I'm down for it. But if not, no.
How do you decide?
I'm friends with most of the women. I don't care if you take to the back.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I'm friends with a lot of them and I don't mind if you take them if you play with them separately because I know them and I spent time with them
Yeah.
and I trust them and I know their marriage.
Mm,
Um so that's how that's how I decipher like, oh, okay, cool, yeah, go. You know,
mm.
it is what it however it is. If I don't know them, it takes me a bit.
Now, when you say no, like,
We've
how
hung out.
how
We've
yeah?
hung out a few times. I've talked to him because you're comfortable with anybody. Like,
Yeah.
you're pretty comfortable with anybody. And it's not anything against you. I'm not comfortable with everybody. So there may be a woman who you're very interested in. I haven't got to that part yet to be okay with you being like, "Oh, go ahead and play with her." Be and especially if they're a couple, like I want to make sure that they're solid and it's all cool.
Mm,
So, like,
mhm,
I have to really get to know them, and if you notice, pretty much everybody that you besides your friends with benefits, the people that you play with
mm,
that you can play with whenever
yeah.
you want, I know I spent time with them.
Right, right.
So, I just
Well,
have
so and I'm not picking on you, but it is it is a good question for me just so that I can help figure out it more or less helps me figure out how to navigate all of this. But, like, currently, there are 2 couples that we know equally.
Mhm,
Um, we know this couple and we know this couple. Both of them have the dynamic of separate play.
mhm,
One of the couples you're good with,
mhm,
but the other couple, you're not totally sure yet. You're
mhm,
not quite there yet.
yeah.
But we've spent the same amount of time, if not more, with the other couple. That's about the same amount of time
Because remember oh,
as on my editing.
in the beginning, remember I was like, no, I don't like her."
Right.
Yeah,
Yes.
and then I think we smoked one time with them, and then we started seeing them at the club a lot, and seeing them at the club a lot and seeing their dynamic and how I talk to him, and he's talking about his wife,
Hmm.
and he's talking about her relationship. I've had conversations like that where they're friends.
Mm, hmm.
The other couple, I haven't.
I
I
gotcha.
haven't, and there's still something that I can't pinpoint.
It doesn't bother me. I mean,
No,
it's hard.
it's hard.
It can be hard
It
because
can.
I it's not a uniform rule all
Yeah.
the way around,
No,
and so it's hard to
it's hard
navigate
to
it.
it is.
And so that's why I ask
Yeah,
these kind of
yeah.
questions because
Now
I'm
that
like,
doesn't
well, how
mean
does that work?
and it doesn't mean that I may come to a point where I'm like, "Y go.
Yeah, yeah,
I'm not ready, but you can go
yeah.
and whatever." But is that healthy? No, because I'm still gonna probably have these thoughts and I'm still gonna probably have these feelings. So I have to kind of like work through them myself.
on your own time.
Yeah, and I am working through them. For me, dynamics really can bend if I'm comfortable with the woman.
Really?
If I'm comfortable with the woman, I'm I'm good.
And not so much with the man, like, the man doesn't.
Men are easy. I can tell if I like the man instantly.
Mm, mhm.
And it's the woman that really will either rub me the wrong way or I see something. And it's not insecurities. These are not insecurities because I feel like all these women are beautiful. We're all on the same page. It's nothing like that. But my dynamics do change when it's something I can't pinpoint.
Mhm.
So, but again, they're very wavy. I may be like,
They're fluid.
they're very fluid. It's a very fluid situation because
It's a living thing. It
yeah,
changes
it
from.
does because
Yeah,
even it changes like when we're going out with people
yeah.
and if they play under the same roof or the separate
Like,
rooms.
it really does change
It
situation by
Yeah,
situation,
yeah.
because our dynamic is so open and
Yes.
so free-wielding,
Yeah.
but it's not a blanket free-wielding.
No.
It's not open to everybody. It
Yeah.
really is a
It really is.
situational thing
Yeah.
depending on the couple, depending on the people,
Yeah.
that
And
we're
that's
getting involved
okay
in.
as long as you communicate with your partner, and we're not gonna always agree.
No,
Like, it's
no.
we're not always gonna agree, and that is a little bit of a difficult part, but if you've been with somebody for a long time, you can just like I tell my husband, "Just give me a bit, just give me a little bit. It's gonna change."
One thing that I figured out really helps for me
Mhm.
on my end,
Mhm.
and especially for any couples who kind of deal with this mismatch, um, where it started getting easier for me was when I kind of realized, okay, this is just her way. And I stopped being in such a hurry.
Yeah.
So I used to treat every possible experience as I need to seal this deal like right away.
Yes.
This
Yes.
person saying that they're interested, they want to
Yeah.
sleep with me. I better jump on this
Yes.
right away
Yeah.
because who knows how long it's going to
Yeah.
last. Um,
I think that just recently changed for
recently,
it
yeah, like I
that
changed it not too long ago because
yeah.
I realized one, if they really want to sleep with me, it doesn't matter if it's going to be next week or if it's going to be months down the
Yeah.
line. They're still gonna be there, you
Mhm.
know what I mean?
Mhm.
And if they're not gonna be there, then I don't know if I want that experience,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like, that
Like,
just tells me they're not in the right spot right now.
like, there's gonna come a point in a time where it's gonna just all align, like,
Yeah,
I mean, shit, we have people that are near us, and it's like hit and miss, hit and miss, hit and miss.
yeah,
It just doesn't
literally
happen.
lives minutes away.
It doesn't happen, and it's not by not wanting, it's just shit comes up, it is what it is.
Yeah, that's true.
But yeah.
And, we are open communicating with each other on that, but we also openly communicate that with people that we're interested
Oh, yeah.
in.
Like, I
So
I will tell people, "Okay, well, give me a second. Give me a bit because I need to be comfortable with this." My husband is very much comfortable with it, but I'm not. So, pump your brakes
yeah,
a bit.
I really don't set up meetups
Yeah.
with people. I don't even set up I try
Not
not to
play
set up
dates.
dates,
Yeah,
period.
you
I
just
try not to set up dates with other couples or
yeah.
events because things change, and it's normally when things change, it's normally because of something on your end.
Yeah.
Like, if, either you're not feeling well, it was a
Mhm.
long week or whatever, something's come up,
Yeah.
or I wasn't paying attention to the calendar and you put something in, like we
Yeah.
ended up double booking
Yeah.
or whatever,
Yeah.
there's family stuff. She's more in tune to the calendar than I am. And so oftentimes people will reach out and they'll be like, "Well, Adam, do you want to go do this? You guys want to go do that?" And it's like, I don't know. Go talk to
You
my
gotta
wife.
talk to
Go
Pris.
talk to my, and
And
I'm
financially,
good
like,
with
we gotta
that.
make sure we're all aligned.
Yes.
Like, we gotta make sure there's money,
Yeah.
the kids are good, dinner, like, there's a lot of
There's a lot of moving
variables. Yeah.
pieces.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of moving pieces. Um, I it, Sometimes I want to set things up. Sometimes I like
Yeah.
somebody contacts me and they're like,
You
"Hey,
do.
let's are you guys going to be at the club? Because I'd love to play and this and that." And I want to set something up. I want to make plans, but then at the same time, I'm like, normally what I'll say is something like, we may be there, we may not. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
But if we are there and you're there and we see each other, hey, well, let's talk about it.
Cool. Yeah.
I don't put anything. The only way you know for certain that something's going to happen is if I send you a screenshot of our calendar and you're in there.
You're in there.
If you're not in the calendar, there's no guarantee.
I just
Um,
told that to somebody, and I was
yeah,
like, "You're on my
it's true.
calendar."
If you're not on the calendar, there's no
Yeah.
guarantee. And even then, if you're on the calendar, we have a family, guys.
Yeah.
We have kids. We have cars that don't always work.
Mhm.
We have financial situations that come up on occasion
Mhm.
where we're supposed to meet for dinner. And how the hell are we going to do that when we got $5?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like things like that.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just have to reach out and go, okay,
Can't
I,
right now.
I don't think we can do this right
Yeah.
now. Let's reschedule. Now, I've noticed when it comes to that sort of situation and a rescheduling needs to happen. I personally, and I think you're on the same track as me on this, if whoever is the one that has to cancel should be the person to reach out
Yes.
and reschedule.
Yes.
If we reach out, if we reach out to somebody that we're scheduled with and we have to cancel, then if we really wanted to see them, we would reach out
Yeah.
and reschedule.
Yeah.
Um, Not everybody does that.
No.
Not everybody does that.
No.
We
And
have been
sometimes I don't want to because it's like, I don't wanna drive all the way that way, like, you reach out to us, you come this way.
see, I don't agree. That's where you and
That's
I
where he
start
and I just
disagreeing because
I'm
it's
like,
like,
"Man, I don't wanna
first off,
drive that way."
we're willing to drive wherever,
Yeah.
to meet up with people. And if people
For the
are
most
willing
part,
to meet
yeah.
halfway or whatever, I understand that not everybody lives in our little town.
Yeah.
Everybody seems to live an hour north or an hour south. So if that's the case, I cannot expect everybody to come to us.
Well, yeah.
Now, if you're reaching out to us because you want to meet up with us because you want advice on a particular matter that's going on in your relationship, and you need us to help you work through a situation, then yeah, you need to drive over here. But if we're talking about meeting up with a couple mutually just to get to know them and possibly bring them into the circle of friends that we have, I'm good meeting halfway. I'm good going out there. I'll go out there if you promise that you'll come our way the second time around. Like there's always negotiating.
Mhm.
Um, Not a lot of people do that though, either.
No.
Like people just expect us to go wherever they want us to go.
Yes. And that's a
And
negative.
I don't really like that.
That's a no. Yeah. That's a no, people. That's a no right there.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Before we get back into it, we have to talk about Snoozy.
The love is all you need gummies.
Yes. So these are THC and CBD intimacy gummies, and they're not just hype.
They've got maca root and horny goat weed in them.
Yeah.
Actual natural aphrodisiacs.
Yeah. Combined with Delta 9 THC and CBD to help you relax and get in the brown chicken, brown cow mood.
They're peach flavored, vegan, lab tested. Basically, they did everything right.
Yeah. You just take one about 30 to 45 minutes before and just let it do its thing.
We'll leave the rest to your imagination.
Given our listeners, you probably don't need much imagination.
Fair point. Check out Snoozy. The link is in the show notes.
You're welcome. Okay, back to the show. Um, I am a person that struggles to tell people no. I'm not good at it.
Me too.
Stop it. You are the person that I send in to say no when I can't say no. And I'm sorry, guys. There are some of y'all listening to this show right now who have gone, that's why she came afterwards and told me no. Yeah, I am not good at telling people no. I'm finding my no. I'm getting better at it, but I'm still not good at it.
No.
And there are times where I just can't tell people no. And so I go, okay, hey, do me a favor. Take care of that, will you? And she's like,
So that's another
okay.
dynamic right there. I take care of all the no's.
It's not really a
It's not
dynamic. It's more like a house policy, really, than anything else. There's some people are just easier to talk to than others,
Mhm.
and there are some people where I feel like it's very easy to tell them no, and I know that they won't get all sour about it. There are people that you tell them no, and there's a chance they're gonna get sour about it, and I don't wanna deal with that,
Yeah.
I don't wanna go there. Um, but the one person that I have trouble saying no to the most is you.
Yes.
Like, that's the one person I really struggle to say no to, and it's difficult because we preach that both of our feelings are valid in this
They are.
in this,
They are valid,
lifestyle. Yeah, totally, they are
aren't
valid.
they?
They are valid, but in this particular relationship, while my feelings aren't valid, they may be for everything, not for everything, but maybe for a few things,
Uh-huh.
your feelings are just a bit more valid. And I mean, like going back to
Yes.
if you have
Yeah.
if you feel a certain type of way
Yeah.
about somebody who wants
Yeah.
to play with me separately and you're not there yet, then yeah, I could probably go, honey, I understand that you feel this way, but I really want this. And
Yeah.
you'll probably let me.
Yeah.
But it will be a very uncomfortable ride. It'll be a very uncomfortable time until you finally get over it, which who knows how long that will be. So, while yes, my feelings are valid,
Give me kiss. Your feelings are valid.
my feelings are valid. My
They
feelings
are.
are valid,
They are.
but while my feelings are valid, I also know how to pick my battles.
Yes.
And
Agreed.
I think
And
that
I'm
is
gonna say
important.
it is very important because I would say yes a lot because I didn't wanna fight in the beginning.
Yeah, that's
My
true.
yeses were just yes, 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 whatever you wanna do, whatever you wanna do. Yes,
Yeah,
let's do it, let's do it, let's do it.
that's
And then I
true.
would eat my feelings and then I wouldn't say anything, then they would fester and then it would blow up in his face. Now
Yeah.
I just say, not comfortable, I'm sitting on it, let me process, then we can go.
Now, I will say that you saying it that way, the way you say it now,
Mhm.
doesn't inspire any kind of a fight, doesn't inspire
Correct.
any bad
Yeah.
feelings. It
Because you
comes
know I'm
out
not doing it
I know that
maliciously.
you're not do
Yeah, like, I'm
you're not
literally
being the jealous
processing.
wife.
Yeah, no,
You're not doing it because you don't want me to have this experience.
no.
There are things, inner workings inside of you that just aren't the same as mine,
Mhm.
and you are on a different clock than mine.
I am.
And so I have to be, um, I guess, more patient with that. And so that, luckily for me, I am.
You are very patient.
And it's worked out. I've had enjoyable experiences that I've really appreciated. And it was a matter of, I had to change my perception. I really had to look and go, okay, well, if somebody really has expressed the want to have sex with me and they can't wait. Like, they can't wait the few weeks
Mhm.
until it's been approved by Congress, then, they're a bit much for me. Like,
Yeah.
if they want me to screw them this weekend and we just started talking a few days ago,
And
where's the rush,
if they
Haas?
keep pestering you about it,
Ugh,
there you go.
ugh.
That's an automatic no.
Oh my gosh, and let me tell you something, passive aggressiveness just turns me
Ooh,
off
man.
big time,
Don't. Don't
big
do that.
time,
Because
yeah.
then he's gonna tell me, and I'm not gonna like you even more.
Oh man, there's the one way to get to me is to really get to her. If you can make her your buddy, I'm easy.
There you go.
If
So
you
you
want
see?
if you want to work a friendship with her to get to me, you can easily find her
You would
at our
think.
Beyond Monogamy confessional. You can reach out
But wait,
that
we
way. You
tell
can
people
email
not to do
us.
that.
You can do voicemail. Well, I mean,
I know fake people.
I agree. I mean, but that's the thing is really, that's the only way for us. We do
Yes.
tell people not to
Yes.
do that, and really, you shouldn't do that.
Yeah.
But I have a wife who is very, very much on a different track than I am,
Yes.
and I have to reform how I pace myself
Yeah.
behind whatever pace you're taking. And
Yeah.
some weeks you can be taking a very fast pace, and other weeks, mm-mm,
Forever.
not at all.
Yeah.
And some weeks I can openly talk about how I really want to have sex with somebody, and other weeks, better keep that shit to yourself. And
Hey,
sometimes I don't even wanna say it when we're having sex.
I'm in
Like,
menopause. I am very hormonal. I am I am that 48-year-old woman who is just going through so many fucking changes. And yes,
yeah,
sometimes it's very hard to talk to me.
yeah,
It's very hard
it can
to
be.
express things to me. And not all the time.
No,
It's very, very, very rare,
no.
but it does happen. And he just has to find me in a right mood and right mental capacity.
But I'm glad that you said all of that because, I get reached out to by a lot of guys who are married,
Mhm.
who are with women who are maybe perimenopausal
Mhm.
and are just starting to go through this, and it's like all of a sudden things are difficult for them.
Mhm.
And they're going, "Can I even do this lifestyle?
You
Like,
can.
is this even possible?" And yes, this is proof right here that this is possible.
It takes a lot of work, it takes a lot of patience, it
Mm,
takes a lot of understanding, and it
yeah,
takes the woman to be real with herself. Yes,
yeah.
ma'am, you're being a bitch because you're fucking going through some kind of hormonal changes that you're still probably so in fucking denial about, but go get checked
Go get checked.
because it helps. Let me tell you that I am a big believer that hormonal shit like that really does help you if you've tried everything else, if you're acting if you're self-aware, if you've already done that kind of work and you're self-aware of your actions and you know what kind of person you're being, um, and it takes a lot for that person to get there, and you have to communicate that to your husband, to
Yeah,
your
and
partner.
and as a couple, and people don't really see it this way, but you really gotta work as a team.
Yeah,
And I know that sounds weird going into the lifestyle, you guys are working as a team.
you have
We
to
really work as a team at this, when
because
it
this
comes
comes
down to it.
first.
This comes first.
Yeah.
Whatever's happening between us, everything else disappears
Mhm,
because we have to fix this first. Let's figure out what we're gonna do, how we're gonna do it.
mhm,
How are you feeling tonight? How am I feeling tonight? Because my feelings are valid. um, all of that has to get talked about.
mhm.
Who am I hoping to see? Who are you hoping to see? Who am I hoping you to see?
Yeah,
That sort of thing.
yeah.
And then once all of that's discussed, it's already in the back of the head. There's no surprises, nothing that can really come up that's kind of, mm, you know, just kind of peeking off to
Yeah,
the side.
yeah.
It can, I've had times where we have gone out with other couples or to parties
Mhm,
or even to the club,
mhm.
and somebody says something stupid.
Yeah, that I
Somebody says
accidentally
something
overhear.
stupid
Yeah.
and she'll be there and she'll hear it. And as soon as I hear the words, I'm like, oh, why
There's
did you
certain
say that?
things that will trigger me, and I'm like, "Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
No."
And I catch them every time, but I don't mention it right away. And I'll look over at her to see if she's looking at me. Sometimes she is, sometimes she's not. And then I think, huh, maybe she didn't hear it. And then when we get to the car, that's
This
the first
bitch.
thing she says. And it's like, damn, man, why did you have to say that? I was really hoping to have sex with you. Now I'm not, and I've learned to accept that and be okay with that because, frankly, if I had sex with every woman I wanted to have sex with,
There
I
would
don't
be
think
nothing
there's
left
enough
for me.
hours in the day.
There'd be nothing left for me.
Oh, girl, I'd always have enough for you. Always. I'm always there for you. Just banging it out. But it is, I feel like we definitely have to work as a team, as a
Mhm,
couple,
mhm.
in this lifestyle. Sometimes we're each other's wingman.
Yeah, yeah.
If there's somebody that I'm interested in and I'm looking for an in, then you'll be like, "Hey, well, come on, let's go introduce ourselves."
Mhm,
Or, what is vice versa.
mhm.
We are there for each other first and foremost, but we're also people watchers. We do things together because we're best friends, and that just makes
Yeah.
things easier. I don't know what your relationship is like with your spouse or your partner. I would hope that y'all are best friends
Yeah.
or at least friends. I hope that y'all work together as a team at this. But there are couples out there who just would rather do things separately.
Yeah. And if
That's your
that's
dynamic.
your
More
dynamic,
power
but
to you.
discuss it.
Make sure you're on
Just
the same page.
talk about it and
Yeah.
do not bend for each other. Like, I mean, I get the bending, but don't just agree to make the other person happy.
What I found is sometimes women don't always believe a guy when he says, "Oh yeah, I have certain freedoms to do this or do that." Like if
Even
I
in the lifestyle?
even in the lifestyle, like
Hmm.
men have lied and women tend to not trust. So,
Yeah.
even in the lifestyle, say I tell a woman, "Well, yeah, we are a full swap couple, but with the right people, I might be able to play separately. That's something we can discuss." And it's like, "Well, are you sure? Should I talk
Girl,
to your wife?"
you should see
It's
how
like,
controlling I am.
yeah.
If you haven't listened to the show.
It really hasn't come up in quite some time,
Yeah.
actually. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think for the most part, people just kind of know. But yeah, it has come up before.
Hmm.
And in situations like that, I would easily say, "Well, yeah, you know what? We can go ahead and start a group chat with my wife. You can
Mhm.
ask her yourself."
Yeah.
Of course, if I have to take those measures, I probably lost interest already, and it's not going to happen.
Yeah.
But I won't say no to you. I'll get my wife to say it in the group chat. What do you think?
Yes.
That should work,
Yeah,
right?
I think that's gonna work great.
I think so.
I'll be more than happy to take that role.
That's right. You're good at that one. You're good at denying women my dick.
Yes.
You're like, "No dick for you."
Mhm.
Uh, you know, I really wanted to just kind of discuss the dynamic portion of this though, because a lot of people who are new don't understand that. And frankly, it's the easiest way to have that discussion um, without pushing to waste anybody's time.
Yeah.
You meet somebody, say you're at a meet and greet or some sort of swinger event, and you're having a conversation with another couple. One of the first things out of your mouth should be, "So, what's y'all's dynamic?"
Mhm.
And they should be able to break that down very
Mhm.
easily. Now, you're going to have some people who go, "Well, what does that mean?"
Yeah.
And now you're going to be able to tell them,
Yeah.
"Well, are you full swap or are you soft swap? Are you same room, same roof, or separate play?
Yes.
What are you guys digging? What are you
What are
guys here
you?
for?" You know, people would ask what our dynamic is, but you know what they would say? They would say, "So, what are you into?"
Yeah.
That question would make me fucking nuts. That remember we had conversations about that. I'm
What are
like,
you into?
"What does that mean? What are you into? What are we here for? We're here for sex. What do you think I'm in? What
I'm
do you
into
think?
that.
What are we here for?" I've been asked that before. What are you here
Oh,
for?
I've been asked
I've
that
been
many
reached out
times.
on SDC and on 3 Fun. I've had people ask me, "So what are you here for?" Well, the same reason you're here for, to have sex with other people. You know? I mean,
Period.
that's it, but what I realize now is that's essentially what they're asking.
What's your dynamic?
What's your dynamic?
Mhm.
What are you looking for?
Mhm.
Well, I'm looking to have sex. Well, what are you really looking for? Like, what is your dynamic? Well, we're looking for a unicorn,
Mhm.
or we're looking for a single guy to come in, or we're
Mhm.
looking for another couple to full swap, or we don't know what we're looking for. We're still trying to figure that out. Whatever it is, that is your dynamic. Write it down.
Write it down.
Write it down. I think I have a thing for the end. Maybe a generic. Yeah, look at that generic intro. What do we
Okay.
got? Yeah, should we get enough?
Mhm.
Okay. Well, anyways, that was an awesome conversation. I appreciate it. This is very, very simply spoken when it comes to our Wednesday quickie.
Yeah.
Um, so thanks for hanging out with us as always this week. If you loved it, make sure to like, subscribe, share, and leave us a review. Seriously helps us grow and keeps the conversations going.
Yes. You can find everything at beyond-monogamy.com. Wait, sorry. You can find everything at www.beyond-monogamy.com, including our Beyond Monogamy confessional, the blog post, merch, and all the juicy extras.
Yeah, and don't forget to check out our events tab on
Mhm.
our website for details on upcoming Beyond Monogamy events like Crazy Winter Nights in February of next year, or even
Yes.
just where we may be hanging out.
Yes.
Like, I think this weekend we're going to be at a takeover. You
Yeah.
would never know it if you didn't go to the events tab. So if you ever want to hang out and join us, keep an eye on that events tab.
Yes. And we're also streaming every Thursday on fullswapradio.com at 2 and 7 p.m. Central. So tune in and show us some love there too.
Yeah, and speaking of going live on Thursdays, routing you back up to beyond-monogamy.com, our website. If you go to the top, there's a little live button there. When you
Hmm.
click it, if you click it on Thursday night at 7 p.m. Central, we're live
Yes, we are.
for free
Yes, we are.
on our website, and you can interact with us
For a
live
whole hour.
for 45 minutes to an hour. Just depends. Depends on how I'm feeling.
Depends how he's feeling.
That's right.
Yes.
But we would love for you to join us for our lives on Thursdays at 7 p.m. Central. So hopefully we'll see you there this Thursday.
Yes.
And as always, thanks for listening, and we will see you guys next week.
Bye.